What's going on, you all? This is Brother D here, coming back at you with another edition of the Brother D Show podcast. And on today's show, we will be talking from the subject, being content with your decision. There is no going back. Being content with your decision, there was no going back. There's no looking back. So I just wanted to talk to you all from this subject on today and let you know that you have to be content with your choice to have peace in your mind, peace in your heart, peace within your spirit. You have to be content with that. You cannot allow yourself to go backwards or go back to a situation or to a group of people who cause you stress and anxiety and trauma and a whole bunch of headache. You have to be content with your decision to make sure that you are tapered off and that you remain tapered off or tapered away enough to where you are not surrounding yourself with people who can just re-afflict you whenever they get ready. So the choice that you made, because somebody's listening to me and they'll be listening to this show, you feel as though what you decided to do for yourself was a selfish move. Okay? But you have to understand and know that it's time for you to be selfish. It's time for you to care about your own mental as well as physical well-being. You have to make the decision and the choice to say, you know what? I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to take care of myself, because sometimes we find ourselves in a place to where we're giving and we're putting other people ahead of us. But as soon as things begin to dry up for us, or when we run into a rough patch, a lot of those people that we helped are nowhere to what? Be found. And we have to make the choice that we're not going to waste any more time. We cannot waste any more of our energy, our money, our resources to help people who really don't appreciate it and who won't return the favor if the shoe was on the other foot. So let's not be guilty. Let's not get into a place where we feel bad because we are not making ourselves available to help them anymore. And I just want to say this real quick, right? If certain people are well and they are able-bodied enough to help themselves, you have to make that choice to say, you know what? I don't have it right now. I don't have it. I don't have the time. I don't have the resources. I just don't have it to help you. And that's your choice, whether you say it like that or whether you don't. You can reword it in any way that you feel like rewording it. But you have to put yourself first in this season. You have to do that. Okay? You cannot just sit back and say, I'm supposed to do this. No, if it's not your own immediate family, if you don't have any small or young children or anything like that, of course, with a few exceptions. But if that's not your situation, you need to be focused on helping yourself. I'm talking about if you have a wife and family, that's different. But husband, what have you. But if that's not your situation, if you're in a place where you can really just take care of yourself, take care of yourself. Do that. Do that. Because I've seen people who have given, even in my own family, who've given. And they've poured out and they've given their time and they've given their connections and doing all these different things to make other people feel happy or to make other people feel good. But when it came time for them to either be celebrated or to be poured back into, where were those people that they helped? They were not there. They were not present. And you can't keep putting yourself on the back burner. You can't keep doing it. Because time is something that comes and it goes. We're not going to get today back. We're not going to get yesterday back. So we have to make up in our mind that we make the most out of each day, even though certain things might happen where we may not feel like getting up or feel like, going and doing certain things at a certain time of day. You just might just say, you know what, I had a rough week. I'm just going to sleep in during the weekend. That's all fine, cool, and good. But you have to maximize every bit of time that you have. You have to do it. Because time is something, like I just said, it's something that cannot come back. It's something that cannot return. So you have to make the most of it. You have to take the time to celebrate yourself. Right now, it doesn't matter to me how old you are listening to me. Take time to help yourself. Take time to invest in yourself. Because at the end of the day, who's really going to be there to help? You can't be in a place where you expect other people to help you. There's nobody that can help you the way that you can help you. There's no one that can help you more like how you can help yourself. People can only do but so much, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to help yourself. It's up to you to apply what's being given. It's up to you to do those things. But you got to take care of yourself. Whether it be exercise, whether it be eating healthy, whether it be you going out and just getting you some food, whatever it is. If you just want to go to a concert, if you just want to go to a church service, a revival, or if you're spiritual, whatever it is that makes you feel better, you have to do that. You have to take the time to do that. You cannot waste any more of your time or your life or your energy. And I really feel that on today's show. Like, there's some people that need to start living for themselves. You have to live for yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Because there's somebody who knows for a fact that you didn't even get a thank you from the people that you poured into, even over the span of how many years. You did not get a thank you. You did not get I appreciate it. And even if you did get it, it was not really sincere. So you have to say, you know what? I'm not extending myself anymore. You have to celebrate yourself. You have to make the most out of your time. You have to do that. And don't go back to anything that hurt you, to anybody that hurt you. Don't go back and try to get into that friendship, that relationship with anybody who did that. What am I trying to say? Don't position yourself in a place with those people to where they can just, once again, boom, stab you in the back. And then you're all hurt again. There's a thing called feeding people with a long-handled spoon that has to be put in place, where you're not getting too close to those people anymore. You're not hanging out. You're not going exchanging numbers. And you're not being all extra close. That has to be implemented. You have to do that. You have to do it and say, I'm not going back. I'm not going to feel bad about it. I choose not to. I choose not to. Because people, again, they're getting out of here. They're leaving the world left and right. There's a whole bunch of violence that's going on in our inner communities. We have a lot that's going on, and we have a lot that we need to focus on, but we can't get so focused on it to where we lose track of where our lives need to go. Let's not get so caught up in politics. Let's not get so caught up in what's going on to where we just lose hope. To where we lose hope we lose faith and we lose hope as it relates to our own personal goals, dreams, and aspirations. We can't do that. We cannot allow that to take place. We can't do it. And once again, if you allow it to consume your mind, if you allow these things in the world, if you allow going on Instagram and looking at Instagram models and looking at all these billionaires and millionaires and people who have all this money and who driving Ferraris and driving all these expensive cars and living in all these expensive houses, if you allow what you see on the internet to cause you to become discouraged, that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to become discouraged. You're going to become anxious. You're going to feel all these feelings because you can't get into the danger zone of comparing your life to theirs. Because what's going to happen is it's going to distract you from what you need to do to help yourself and to build your own dream. Everybody did not make it at a certain age. It took some people longer to get to a certain place of success. It took certain people a longer amount of time to do it. When you look at your hip hop artists, when you look at R&B artists, these people went through their own trial. They went through their own situation before they blew up. When you look at the people who are, like tech people, when you look at them, they went through their own moment where they had to try and they had to fail, trial and error, before they became successful. The people who created Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, these platforms that we use, they did not become an overnight success. There were things that they had to learn, courses they had to take, steps they had to take before they could get to a place of ultimate success, before they could get to a place where now they're world-renowned people. So let's just take our time and say, you know what? We're taking this one step at a time, one day at a time. And even, I really do believe, even when you take the time to care for yourself and just relax, that could be time where you can start getting brand new ideas and brand new strategies to implement in your business and brand new marketing ideas. Take the time to just relax and to free your mind. And when you do that, it can cause your mind to not be so clouded, and it can cause you to become more open to new things and new ways to innovate, new ways to implement. So it's very, very important that we do that. All right, y'all. This is Brother D signing off. I hope that this show has encouraged you and it has brought forth great motivation to you. Have a good one.